For the land of the free.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Stars Spangled Banner, getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Golden State Warriors. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you very much. What a great comeback story for Derrick Rose. His resilience over the years of injuries has been rewarded. He says everybody struggles. People pretend like they don't. My down days were on TV, so I couldn't hide. The whirlwind I was in, I always stayed calm. I think that's just part of who I am. It's my character. Kevin?
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Wiggins, Oubre out there with Steph Curry. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Wiseman in at the center. And for New York, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Rose is out there with Rivers, and it's Barrett at the 3. And it's the Warriors to start out.
Who got Curry?
Rivers against Oubre.
Who's watching him?
Outside Curry. And the shot goes in.
Well, that's a nice touch from the veteran guard. Curry has a gorgeous stroke. We all know that. Mid-range right on the money there.
Passes it to Rivers. Bounce pass from Randall. Barrett against Wiggins. A floater. It's deflected, and they get it back. Clock is at 3. Here's Rivers, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Warriors ball.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And here are the Warriors now. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Rose. Wiseman with the ball. Robinson on him. And it's Oubre off the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Oubre not easy to stop once he gets up to speed. You kind of had to foul him in that situation.
And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach, the energy that you put out coming back. And Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career.
Free throw, good, Oubre.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action, we'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
And both free throws good for Oubre. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes, 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of this one.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Knock this in. Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? Who got shooter, huh?
Both free throws good from Randall. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kevin. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Now, here's Green. Here's Curry with the three, and he's good on the three ball. Curry's got 5 now.
A catch and shoot opportunity for Steph. It's just effortless.
Rose scanning the floor. Kicks to Barrett. Pass to Robinson. 6 to shoot. And here's Rivers. Shoots over Oubre. It's tipped.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Pass to Curry. The tray. And another 3 for Golden State.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Curry against Rose. Over in the corner, Randall. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. He has 5.
Well, Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Now here's Wiggins. Here's Curry. Softly drops in the floater.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Here's Rose. That one drops for him.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Curry against Rose. And the basket by Curry.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
Rose against Green. Now the pass to Randall. He kicks to Barrett for 3. Wiseman with the rebound. Warriors leading by 7. On the wing, Wiggins. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Green lays it up and banks it in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Passes it to Barrett. Down low, it's stolen by Green. Wiggins drives in to the inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. No good on the second free throw.
And the big man, Taj Gibson, a tough, defensive-minded veteran.
Such a huge part, the foundation really, of those teams in Chicago when he was playing alongside Joakim Noah. He's one of those glue guys who's willing to take on any assignment.
Oubre against Rivers.
Yo, right here. Randall.
Just 5 on the clock. Back to Rose. Shoots over Curry.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
And again, it's the Knicks missing. Oubre passes to Wiggins. And the 3 off target. Knicks trail by 10. Randall kicks to Rivers. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Barrett wide open, he fires. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Here's Oubre, and Gibson sends it back.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
Barrett the open look, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Barrett's got it back down to within single digits for New York. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Pass to Wiseman. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. Great D that time from Gibson. The Knicks shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Here's Rivers. Got a hand on it.
Well, that's successful physicality on Oubre's part. Not afraid to get right up in the shooter's business.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Knock this in.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy?
Yo, I'm
Who
on
got shooter, huh?
And he makes the first.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
And the Knicks making a change here. Brooks is checked in. And then for Golden State, Eric Pascal comes in for Green. And it's Damian Lee in for Kelly Oubre.
Knock this in.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy?
Yo, I'm
Who
on
got shooter, huh?
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now here's Lee. And it's good for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Rivers scanning the floor. Dishes to Burks. Over Lee. Burks can't get it to go.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Wiggins against Barrett. Another shot. Wiggins passes to Pascal. And that one, good. And the Warriors lead by 11.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball, unable to help them close this gap.
And they pick up 2.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
For the Knicks, Nerlens Noel comes in for Randall, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Rivers. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Golden State. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
The Knicks shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
One shot.
And that one falls for Barrett.
And Bones, when you look at R.J. Barrett, what's the next step in his game?
So if the next stage offensively, GA, is that he's got better shot selection overall and a bit more consistency from the three-point line, then it's about setting a tone and taking on the defensive challenge every night. That's what a good leader can do, and this team is looking for one.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Noel. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Bazemore. Lets it go with a 3. Got a piece of it.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Barrett dishes to Burks. Kicks to Payton. Five on the clock. Can't hit that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Pascal, the pass to Curry. The shot. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Warriors leading by 11. Lee outside. The pass to Wiseman. It's rebounded by New York. Burks, the pass to Payton. Floats one, and it's good on the layup.
Ooh, soft touch from Elfrid Payton. A little tricky there with the floater.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 9-point game. Inside, here's Pascal. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Barrett. The offensive rebound, Burks. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Passes to Lee. Pass to Wiseman. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Knicks trail by 7. Payton surveying the floor. He kicks it to Burks. New York moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And remember, an early part of the process in Philadelphia, it's taken Noel a little time to define his role in the league.
The length and athleticism is just something that you can't teach, and that keeps people intrigued about Nerlens Noel. His skill set continues to be a work in progress, but there's been some signs of a turn
Shooting
for
two.
Noel now.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? Who got shooter, huh?
That's good from Noel. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Both free throws good from Noel.
Yeah, Nerlens Noel, since coming into the league, seemingly has fought an uphill battle to try to find a role on a team where he can consistently make key contributions. Let's hope it's now.
Now here's Lee. Outside Curry. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 15 points.
Where hasn't he scored from? Inside, outside, in between game, driving to the hoop. Steph doing it all right here.
Pass to Burks. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And the pass to Pascal. Payton against Curry. Kicks it to Bazemore. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Burks against Lee. Good D by Lee. Warriors leading by 9. Curry on the wing. Another 3 for Golden State.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Burks. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 7.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And here is Curry. Puts it up. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was a trying first year.
I hate losing, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game. And I feel like you could learn more from a loss than you can from a win. And my teammates have been great. The whole organization has been great. We just, you know, whatever happens, we've kind of been sticking together and going through it all together, so that's been good.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur, Greg.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Nerlens Noel is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Robinson, and it's Payton in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now.
I got mine. Who got shooter, huh? Hey, let me get big man. Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
Hey, just box out, box out.
And that one falls for Barrett.
Well, there's a tremendous demand in the NBA right now for the kind of build that R.J. Barrett gives you at that guard position. So sturdy, so strong, and he has a chance to be one of the best guards in the league for many years to come.
Knicks trail by 6. Payton outside. Lobbed up there for Robinson.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Knicks train, 31.
Golden State's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you and good evening. The Knicks made changes in coaching and the front office since the start of last season. But the question is, can they move forward? Their last winning season was back in 2013. Amidst the frenzy that is the media in New York, they'd like to make headlines going forward for all the right reasons this time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Rose, he's checked in for the Knicks. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone, and he's able to get it back. And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in.
Andrew Wiggins.
Knicks trail by 4. Rose with the ball. Barrett finds Rose. And again, it's New York.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
33. 35.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now, here's Wiggins. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 6 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it.
Well, capable of hurting you with that kind of jump shot.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Outside Robinson. Pass to Rose. Green with the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The drive by Lee.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Burks against Oubre. From 11 feet away. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Randall's checked in for New York. Rivers comes in for R.J. Barrett. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Rose against Lee. This one for 3. A nice shot by Rivers.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
Now here's Lee. Knocks it loose. Burks with the steal. Here's Rose. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Warriors have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Green kicks to Lee. Back to Green. Poke loose. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Here's Burks. No good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The drive by Lee. It's rebounded by New York. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Randall's running. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
Rose against Lee. Outside, Green. Back to Lee. Clock at 6. For the 3. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Rose passes to Burks. No good on the triple.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Lee. Some solid defense from Rose.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Wiggins with it. Now defended by Randall. The finish. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Pass to Burks. To the paint. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Wiseman comes in for Looney, and Curry subbed in for Damian Lee. Curry kicks to Green. And there's the pass to Wiseman. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers. Here's Curry with the 3, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Burks, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. It's his first trip to the line.
Alec Burks. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Knock this in.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy?
Yo, I'm
Who
on
got
this
shooter,
guy.
huh?
Free throw good, Burks.
Hit these, baby. Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you get shooter. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
And Burks hits 2 free throws.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Oubre outside. Pass to Curry. There's the 3. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Rivers again to Oubre. Here's Curry with the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And, of course, having that broken hand last season, Curry couldn't help the Warriors avoid a disastrous season.
Kevin Durant gone. Clay rehabbing. The Warriors, I mean, legitimately just left with no scoring whatsoever. But Steph Curry